Tennis fans, how are we going? It's Jade Culph here at the Culphman for Visionary Sports Tennis TV, and I'm fired up right now because we are bringing you our very first Grand Slam TV tennis show, okay? It is US Open time, as we know, and it's getting into the business end of the tournament. So we're going to be here and we're going to talk about these matchups moving forward, okay? What an event we've had so far, okay, in New York. And we're at the quarterfinal stage now for the men's action, and it is absolutely phenomenal. We have got mouth-watering matchups galore. If you are a tennis fan and you are a sports fan, then you should be fired up out of your tree, okay? Because we're jacked up here, aren't we? We are fired up about what is coming up, okay? We're going to talk about it, and we're going to make some predictions, and we're going to get these predictions right because we know what we're talking about here at Visionary Sports Tennis TV. There's no doubt about that. So, the players left in the draw on the men's side, okay? We're at quarterfinal stage. We've got Novak Djokovic. We all know about him, world number one, Serbian sensation. We've got Jo-Wilfried Tsonga, the high-flying powerhouse Frenchman, okay? He's an excitement machine as well, Jo-Wilfried, okay? Who else have we got? Guys, we've got Nishikori, okay? Kei Nishikori, okay? Another top 5 player. I think he's top 5 player in the world. Definitely top 10. He may have slipped back out of that top 5. We have to double check on that. But he's in the quarterfinals as well. He's taking on Andy Murray, okay? I mean, Andy Murray, best player on the planet by far now, without a doubt. 2-time Wimbledon champion, 2-time gold medalist. He's playing unstoppable tennis right now. We'll get more about that in a minute, okay? We've got Gael Monfils, excitement machine there. The flying Frenchman, okay? Big raps on Gael, okay? He's in the quarterfinals. We've got Juan Martin Del Potro, the Grand Slam winner, US Open Grand Slam champion. He's back from injury. He's playing phenomenal tennis. We've got Stanley Wawrinka, multiple Grand Slam champion. He's still hanging around New York. Okay, he wants to win this title to add to his French and Aussie Open titles. And last but not least, guys, we know who we're talking about here. Lucas Pouille, okay, took out Rafael Nadal in the 4th round in an unbelievable match. If you missed that one, you missed arguably the best match all year. 8-6 in the 5th set tiebreaker. Yes, we play tiebreakers here in New York. I love it, okay? Nothing but suspense and thrilling action, okay? Pouille got the result. He led 6-3 in the tiebreak, okay? Lost those 3 match points, then closed it out. He's an explosive talent. More about that and what I predicted from this guy about 18 months to 2 years ago, okay? We'll get more about that here soon. But these are the guys that are left in the draw, okay? Incredible action going on, okay? First matchup we're going to talk about. Jo-Wilfried Tsonga, Novak Djokovic, okay? This is going to be an absolute beauty. Novak has come into New York, some scratchy form, but look, he's hardly played a match here in New York. I think he won his first round match, then he got a walkover in match number 2. Then he played Mikhail Yuzny from Russia, 3rd round, played a set. Yuzny pulled out. I mean, the Serbian sensation is fresh as a daisy, and that means one thing. It means one thing, guys. One thing for the rest of the draw. It means trouble. Because if this guy's fresh at the quarterfinal stage onwards, okay, it is bad news. Bad news for the rest of the draw. He's looking good without a doubt, okay? You want this man tired. If he's not tired, you're in big trouble, okay? But Tsonga, we know about Jo-Wilfried Tsonga. He's an excitement machine, about 6'3", 6'4", 95 to 100 kgs, coming right at you. He's like a freight train, okay? He's going to be coming at you like a big bus. He's going to bring the heat. He's going to serve big. He's going to slap forehands. He's got a very slappy forehand, but with modern technology, rackets, and his strength and power, he can hit you off the court. So he's going to have to hit Novak off the court if he's to win this match. Jo-Wilfried Tsonga took out Jack Sock, the American Hope, in round number 4. Okay, got through comfortably there. Great tournament from Sock. Expect some more consistent results from him moving forward. But he's out. Tsonga moves on to play Novak. really, we're looking at Novak to get through in this one here against Tsonga, but it's must-see TV. This one is a popcorn match. Tsonga could spring the upset, but Novak to get through in this one here. He's fresh as a daisy. The wrist, you know what? I think he's mentally incredibly strong. He shows great mental fortitude. There's the world number one. He's going to go through to the semi-finals here in New York. Okay. Next one, down the bottom half of the draw. That's the top half of the draw. We're now going all the way down the bottom half of the draw where we've got Andy Murray against Nishikori. Now, I was big on Nishikori 18 months to 2 years ago when he was floundering around the 50, 60 mark in the world, even somewhere further down than that, probably when he was around about 100 in the world. There were big raps on him. I saw this guy live. He's just a human brick wall from back there. And I predicted big things from him, top 20 and possibly beyond. And he's gone top 5 and has made a Grand Slam final. Now, people laughed at me when I said Nishikori is a future top 10, and they thought, you know what, Jade, you're very silly. Okay, this Japanese kid's about 5'9". He can't serve very big. I don't think you're correct. He's weak, and he did show weakness early on in his career. He retired hurt. He's been injury prone. He's had to manage his schedule a little bit now. Be very selectful with his tournaments in terms of that. So they've managed that very well. His coaching staff and the Japanese Tennis Federation. But big raps on him. So I'm stoked that he's doing extremely well, okay, because this is something that I predicted, when he came onto the scene. But unfortunately, he's got his work cut out. He's playing Andy Murray, 2-time Wimbledon champion, 2-time Olympic gold medalist. The guy is in career best form. Without a doubt, I think he's the best player on the planet right now at this point in time. Yes, even playing better ball and more dangerous than Novak Djokovic right now. Andy Murray is playing video game tennis right now. Do you understand what video game tennis is? It's like when you're playing video games and you're playing and your player moves across the court like, you're controlling him with a joystick, okay, or a control pad. That is video game tennis. That's the way this guy is moving right now. So much respect for Andy Murray. Okay, the way he goes about his business, all right, so professional, shows up every day with his hard hat, no stone unturned. And when you show up every day and you're professional and there's no stone unturned, you get the results, don't you? Let me say it again. When you show up every day, no stone unturned, and you put the work in, you get the results, okay? So Murray, he leads the head-to-head with Nishikori, about 7 matches to 1. Look, Nishikori's going to have to play the match of his life to get through here in this one, and Murray's level is going to have to come down. He's superior pretty much everywhere, with Nishikori, especially probably in the fitness stakes and the confidence stakes right now. I mean, there's no one more confident on the planet right now than Andy Murray. He destroyed Grigor Dimitrov in the last match in the 4th round. I actually went on my radio program and spoke about that. So if you didn't hear that, you need to hear that. Grigor, sorry, buddy, but I had to come at you with the pain there on that one. You can't be serving up 6-1, 6-2, 6-2 drubbings, not in your favour, in New York City under the bright lights when you're as talented as you are. Time to really get serious. Take a leaf out of Andy Murray's book. Professionalism, show up every day, put the work in, do the hard yards. Sometimes I think some of these players, they're not doing that. They're living comfortable lifestyles. But you know what? When you've got $150 million in the bank, like an Andy Murray or a Rafael Nadal, and you're showing up every day and you're bringing the pain like you're broke and you've got no money in the bank, that's the difference, okay? That's what you need. You need the desire. You need the mental fortitude. You need the toughness. And that's what I want Grigor to bring, okay, from here on out. And I expect to see him back in the top 10 here soon, okay? Not outside the top 30, okay? Far too good, okay? You should be in the top 10, Grigor, okay? So bring the pain, and we hope to see you back there soon, okay? Murray to get through against Nishikori, okay? Still another great matchup. Will be entertaining, but Murray to get through down the bottom half of the draw there. Next match, we're going to talk about the all-French matchup. Lucas Pouille took out Rafa Nadal in the last round. Now the flying Frenchman, okay, Pouille, Said I saw this guy a couple of years ago in Auckland. He came through qualifying as a youngster, made the semi-finals there as a qualifier before the Australian Open. Now, that was only an ATP Tour 250 event, but it was a big breakthrough for the young man, and he is the future of French tennis. They're pumped up in France about this kid. I saw him that day. He was silky smooth. He was a player, without a doubt. Silky smooth, big forehand, great serve, all-court player, comes in, attacks, has got plenty of flair, an explosive two-hand backhand. He's got the total package, and he's now in the top 25 and moving up. Took out Nadal, and if you didn't know who this kid was before this event, tennis fans, they know now, okay? Lucas Pouille, he's playing Monfils. Go Monfils. I love Monfils, highly entertaining. Okay, saw Monfils at Melbourne Park about 2 years ago on a practice court, and it was absolutely scary. Total smoke coming off the ball, okay? The amount of heat that he was generating off the ground there in his hit-up, in his warm-up, was truly phenomenal. Phenomenal athlete, huge talent. Probably, without a doubt, he's underachieved in his career thus far, Monfils, but he's in the quarters. He's had an amazing 2 months. He's back in the top 10 in the world where he belongs, and he's must-see TV. This is going to be an incredible matchup. You know what? I'm expecting a very tight match, but I'm expecting Monfils to get through, because I'm thinking Lucas Pouille, his level and his, I guess his mental state, I expect a little bit of a drop after reaching such a high against Nadal. Okay, it's going to be hard to maintain that there for the 22-year-old Monfils. He's been here before. He's got much more experience than Pouille. I expect Monfils to get through in 4 tight sets. Again, it's a popcorn match. Turn your TV on, check it out. It's going to be a beauty. And the last quarterfinal that we're going to talk about, let me just take a bit of a break here. Good drop that. The last quarterfinal we're going to talk about, Juan Martín del Potro versus Stanley Wawrinka. This one is going to be an absolute rip snorter. You need to check it out. Delpo, okay, the big Argentinian, he's been out of action for a couple of years now with that wrist injury. Some thought he would never play again. Great to see the big man back. He exploded back on to the Olympics there. Took out Novak in the first round there. Yes, Novak just bombed. He just totally bombed at the Olympics there. But Delpo playing great tennis, made a run to the gold medal game. Okay, took Andy Murray, again, to take out Delpo. That's how well Delpo's playing right now. Yet to drop a set in New York. And Murray, the only match he's lost over the last month or two is against Murray, the best player in the world right now. So Delpo hasn't dropped a set. Great to see the big man back on tour, getting some results. The friendly giant, awesome for the game. He's won here in New York before. And I'm picking him to get over the top of Stanley Wawrinka. Okay, Wawrinka's playing good tennis as well. Took out Marchenko last round. The young Ukrainian, I believe it is, in 4 sets. But the sets that he won were comfortable. He lost the third set in a tiebreak. Okay, Wawrinka was pushed to the brink. I think he saved match points against Daniel Evans from Great Britain in round 3. So he's gotten through. He's won major championships before. He can get a little bit tight in these circumstances, and I think Delpo, he's just happy to be back. I mean, the big Argentinian, he's just pumped to be out on court having fun again. Okay, he appreciates this moment, and I think he's going to get through against Wawrinka. It's another explosive match. Huge hitting expected in this one here. These two guys are going to be blasting ground strokes like you wouldn't believe. So you need to check that one out. So that's what's going on here. We've got Novak and Tsonga, not to be missed. Expect Novak to get through there. Andy Murray's going to take out Nishikori. Okay, playing the best tennis in the world right now, Andy Murray. Much respect there. He towed Dimitrov. Dimitrov, back in the top 10 soon, mate. Bring your hard hat. Monfils and Pouille. I expect Monfils to get through. Pouille's his level's gonna drop. His level's gonna drop after that Nadal match. Monfils to get through there, take advantage of his of this run here, but to make the semi-finals for the first time, and Delpo to take out Stan the Man Wawrinka. Huge hitting expected in this one. Must see. Get your popcorn. get your soft drinks or juice or whatever it is that you do. Turn your TV on over the next couple of days. It's going to be some explosive action, okay? We're going to come back at Visionary Sports Tennis TV with our next Grand Slam show, semi-final stage, okay? It's been phenomenal bringing you this breakdown on what to expect over the quarterfinal stage. It's been Jade Culph here at the Culphman for Visionary Sports Tennis TV, and we'll check in with you guys soon at the semi-final stage. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.